Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
You want to make a comment?
What's going on, folks? You guys probably see me a little flush. I just got out of my dry sauna and the reason why I'm on today or right now is just doing some testing. And it looks like I put the wrong date on the thingamajig here, which I need to fix. What is the date here? The what, 9th? Oh wow, that's a real bad. So I'm just coming on to test. I updated my computer and let's just say things didn't come back the way I wanted them to. I had to pay another subscription for one of the software pieces I use to make the stream happen. Um, One of them's called Loopback. They needed an update, so I had to go ahead and pay the ransom. It was a $20 upgrade. So let's see if this works. I did miss you guys too, but I can't do HF. The wind is howling out there right now. And like shit's getting on fire. So I just wanted to see if some of this stuff worked. I had Sonobus going, but it's not going now because Sam was nice enough to go and check some stuff with me, but he was spending some time with his son there, so I didn't want to disturb him too much because I wasn't really planning on being on. The Nightbot's working. Not as bad up here. All right. Yeah, it seems to be it was quiet this afternoon and it was a little bit gnarly right at sunset. Um let's take a look here. Excuse me, I just drank a bunch of water, so see if this stuff works. Be patient, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just testing this stuff to make sure I'm all good. Yeah, 18 people watching. Yeah, I haven't been able to play any HF at all. Some idiot. Yeah, that was your county officials doing that. I would like to try my PiStar and see if the audio routing's right. Because some of my audio routing I actually do through Loopback, which I completely had to redo. But luckily, I was smart enough and took some screenshots, so I knew where everything went. Because it doesn't save a profile; it just goes to the last setup, and there was no last setup because I upgraded.
RES030 Charlie.
So I'm actually on 30 Charlie. Yeah, I know it's super late. I'm just doing some testing here. I didn't know if you folks were going to be actually watching. I was actually going to do a what's the word? Non-public one. Oh boy, look at this. Am I too flush? I need some powder or something. I sat in the 150-degree ultraviolet ultraviolet, yeah, UV sauna. Is that no? Infrared sauna, not ultraviolet, infrared. Let's try this. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring reflector 30 Charlie. It's like I got it right. What's up, David? Tim, you sound perfect there. Hopefully everything on my end sounds okay. I definitely made some changes here. Luckily, I wrote down all my audio settings, thankfully, because the loopback program I use does not save a profile. It just goes to last setup. Does the audio sound okay? Levels?
Roger. Yeah, you're perfectly fine. A little robot-y, but I can definitely understand you, my friend. How you doing today?
I gotta be honest with you. I'm still dealing with stuff, man. It's been a rough week, but I was supposed to go to work today, and work got canceled because of the fires. There was supposed to be an NBA game there. Wow, dude. Come on, go. There we go. That's scary. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I was wondering when you mentioned that last night. I couldn't imagine too much.
No.
Be going on with everything in town.
No, the city's pretty much shut down as far as entertainment wise. I know concerts got canceled. The NFL game that was supposed to be out here on Monday got canceled, or it actually got moved to Arizona or Vegas. I can't remember, one of the two. I didn't know that. What an asshole,
Roger.
Man.
I had to turn the live stream down. How do I sound on this? And I haven't used this. This is an Icom 2820H mobile radio that I haven't turned on in about 6 years.
You sound perfect there, dude. Not an issue at all. I wouldn't change a thing. I have to adjust some audio levels because some stuff got messed up. So when I run stuff USB and I go back and forth, or the computer takes over control over the console, I have to reset all my manual analog pots. I basically just move them a quarter turn and back, and then it will go back to where it was. But yeah, you sound great on my end. I'm just kind of adjusting that sort of stuff right now. I wonder if this works. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't.
That didn't work last time.
They tend to overmodulate into the digital radio, and that's where you get all that funky sounds.
Yeah, I hate that. I got to admit, when I first started, I wanted to have the same analog sound as I did on digital, and I didn't realize until someone, I think they were in Michigan, maybe, they recorded me and sent it to me and told me how bad I sounded. It sounded like somebody was shoving something in my ear, screaming. So I definitely
I decided to fix that there, so it's not like that. So hopefully my audio sounds okay, or at least that was in my mobile. I think I was doing that.
What's going on, dude? It was an arsonist guy. So the story goes, I think they lit this stuff on fire so they can go and loot.
It's different, and it's not natural. It's not used to what I'm hearing you in I was going to say in person over the internet, but I still say that Allstar is my favorite digital mode in W9F.
Of all ham radio things I use the most, it's my Allstar link. I listen to it every single night. I connect to different repeater systems or basically around the world. I like to listen to my scanner in the middle of the night. Helps. I know it sounds weird, but it helps me sleep. I was listening to the fire department Monday night when the fire started down here. So it's been pretty interesting down here. A lot of scanner listening too.
I don't know if the Palisades fire was arson, but I'm suspecting it is. Because it started right by a house.
I have to have some kind of
right by a
and it can't.
I'm just speculating.
Scanners don't, unless it's really busy, don't really do it. But talk radio or something just to break up the monotony.
Where's that
otherwise,
at?
I end up counting in my head and then I stay awake.
David's one of the OGs, even though I can't remember his call sign.
I noticed I found a new Allstar. I guess it's an Allstar number, a repeater group. The talk box is always busy. They always have nets going on. And am I having dropouts? I'm seeing some looks like some loss there.
And I still won't remember it. I'm sorry, dude. No offense to you.
I'm not hearing anything. Like I said, it sounds fine.
When I was checking Sonobus, by the way, we got to get you set up to that eventually. Is it the audio? I got the audio dialed in with Sam, which I've been having trouble with. Seth had a trouble with his gateway connecting to the Los Angeles gateway, which was very strange. So we had some internet issues here, I think, in the greater Los Angeles area. That's the other reason why I'm coming on the live stream as well.
I'm not seeing any loss, but I'm seeing the loss on the thing here. You guys hearing any breakup?
Yeah, I'm looking at the screen now. I see where you're showing some drop packets in your PyStar.
Not hearing any noise there. And I also saw it looks like did someone key in there a few minutes ago from Pennsylvania, maybe?
Hey, smash that like button, everybody. What the hell? I might as well just do a stream, right? I need to take a shower though, man. I am feeling it.
I've been trying to give a little bit of time. I've been accused of quick repeaters before. I don't want to go back down that path of my old ways. In W9F.
Dakota, my man, what's going on, dude? What's going on with the LA gateway? We're having some packet loss everywhere. I've been hearing.
I heard the first drop there, but it still says 3% loss. So, like I said, I was checking some speed tests, and I've noticed there's some problems here. So maybe the fires or the weather's doing it. They're rerouting some of the packets.
Dakota, do you take your general yet?
Yeah, it could be. I'm sure the smoke's interfering with the wireless.
Hey, at least that works. It looks good now, but let me change the.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't complain with that speed there. Holy cow, you're doing pretty good.
I normally am a little bit faster, but I am seeing some jitter. I just took a big old loud wind noise here. I just heard some jitter, or had some jitter right there that I never usually have problems with. So definitely something's up. I'm on a hard line with a 5-foot fiber run, so it should be pretty solid.
Yeah, those speed tests though are a little deceptive sometimes. Are you running IPv6 or IPv4 from your modem?
IPv6. It will secondary the IPv4 if it doesn't get the info it needs though.
Yeah, something's up here.
Yeah, I would find a server somewhere other than local to you. Maybe somewhere in the Midwest, St. Louis, something like that.
That's funny you just said that. I did Chicago, and I got some not good readings. So definitely have some issues. Probably leave outside my gateway, but inside my gateway, I'm okay. It looks like I connect. So the way my fiber goes from what my local Frontier guy. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely got some issues here. This is even a local one. My fiber goes to Pomona directly to the central office, and then it connects to a gateway in downtown Los Angeles, 1 Wilshire, and then it connects out.
Yeah, see, that's not right. That shouldn't be right. That is not correct.
Yeah, I'm not a fiber expert. I mean, I play one at work, but
That's not good.
most likely that's using what's called EPON or Ethernet over passive optical networking, and they're just using light as a basic transport to bring Ethernet over. Do you have what kind of a jack do you have on the outside?
I don't. I have well, it goes in from fiber, it goes into whatever that ONT box, and then I just have a regular Cat 5 coming out.
Okay, so ONT is optical network transport. Do you also have telephone and TV that's available through this?
Yeah, I don't have that hooked up at the moment, so it's just the fiber line. And I think the guy said I'm getting all kinds of different readings, even with the locals. So definitely have some issues. I have up to 5 gigs available because they changed, and you might know this a little bit more. I used to share. I used to get modulated with 16 or 15 other houses, and now I have my own dedicated single strand directly to the central office. So I don't know if you know how to. I don't understand that part of that, but they said it's better, whatever, more bandwidth.
Yeah, not really. So you're familiar with how cable works, right? Cable TV, where they have a loop that runs through a neighborhood and everybody's sharing that same loop as a transport.
Yeah, and I forget the actual name of it.
It's the same concept. They're just using the fiber and the transport of that, and they'll typically go into somewhere right outside your neighborhood. It would be a optical distribution breakout. So it's the same bits being distributed throughout the network to every access point or every well, I can't think of the name of the word off the top of my head right now, but so it's the same bits going out, and it's where you're being assigned an IP address. So essentially, you're on one big giant shared network.
So I watched the guy set it up. I think I obviously I'm on a shared network, but so they had to when they upgraded the fiber network in my area, they rewired it. And what they did is they separated all the fibers from each house. So they had to go to like 3 different points and repatch the fiber or whatever. Anyways, the guy I had a guy at the central office shine light actually that was like about 5 miles away in Pomona to the strand that I'm using at my house. So I don't think I'm necessarily shared as far as going directly to the central office, because if they would have unplugged that light, that fiber would. I'm assuming that it would take out other people. So from what I was told from him, it's like a direct shot, like to the central office. I'm not shared with anything else.
Backbone network or whatever they call it. It's not.
Do you have something more than a basic service or the basic service?
No, but I was asked when he did the installation, would I be getting more than 1 gig at some point in the future? And I said possibly. He's like, okay, we're going to upgrade your house. And it wasn't just my ONT; it was the wiring to my house. It took like another like 5 hours to do. So I have the basic network, basic service, but I can upgrade to more, I guess. They said up to 5 gigs, but definitely don't need that sort of bandwidth here at all. A gig is way more than what I would ever need.
I'm uploading 720 or 1080i,
Never
1080p.
say never, brother. Never say never. NW9F.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think even in a work situation, I see them using not that much bandwidth. And I got a fella in the chat here. I don't know if he's still there. I don't think they use more than a gig for lots and lots of video sources. Obviously they're compressed, but I'm sending 1080p at 60 frames, and it's not even popping my taking any bandwidth away from my upload, basically.
I have Frontier down here. It's changing to Verizon, I believe.
1080p, I think you're streaming at about 10 to 12 megabits per second.
Yep, I'm about 9 right now. I usually run it at 9. If I run any more, I get a buffer problem with what's it called? The servers, the RTM or RMPT, whatever servers or whatever. So it starts to give me little warnings.
Yeah, RTMP is the protocol they use.
As far as I know, the YouTube servers are not set up or designed to take more than between 9 and 12. It runs the best from what I heard about 95. Looks like I run about 92. I have 0 drop frames.
You can stream direct to YouTube at 4K now.
Yep. I don't, for me, I don't think I really need it. And there's also a lot more of a latency now. I've tried to not have as much, especially streaming the radio stuff, because a lot of people want to hear themselves close to real time as possible. So I kind of like the 1080p, I think, the best.
I used to have Spectrum. Spectrum down here is not that bad. Ping time is horrible.
I agree. The 4K is great, and I like it. But it's just me talking, right? It's not. Well, I guess I did some radio stuff too. I'm still. I got to get my radio over here to the building. It's still running out of the house, and I'm doing it across the network. And I've had some choppiness when I'm trying to stream the radio into the computer and then stream it out to YouTube.
Yeah, that's always can be a challenge. Trust me, I know. Having all this stuff hooked up here, and every time I shut my computer off, my my settings change and my transformations change. So I have to. I don't know if you're watching the live stream right now. I have to flip everything around to make it work right. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's hard to get all this stuff dialed in.
What's not staying persistent when you restart your computer?
Well, just right now, I did an upgrade from Sonoma to what was this thing? What's this thing called here? This new operating system. I don't know if you're a Mac guy or not. Sequoia, I think maybe. Yeah, Sequoia. So it really played havoc on a lot of my audio settings and routings and stuff like that. As far as not the Stream Deck, but the what do you call it? The OBS. Some of my camera settings change, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I've had problems with OBS with my cameras changing size. It's simple to right click on it, but shouldn't have to do that.
No, and it looks like stuff's coming back to life. So I'm kind of live streaming tonight just to try to test everything out, and it seems like it's working. I got a little bit of a delay on one of my cameras, but it isn't too bad. That feeds my radio, I just noticed.
You guys notice that?
Did you put your HF antenna back up?
No, we're still getting about 40-mile-an-hour gusts. In fact, I just heard one hit here about a couple minutes ago.
We had some real strong straight line winds come through at the end of the summer, and I felt the house shaking, and I go and I look out the back window, and my DX Commander pole is bent over, and the top is almost touching the ground, and I'm surprised that pole didn't snap, but the neighbor right next to me, it took their tree out that was in our adjoining backyards at the back of the property. It took it down.
Yeah, I have a pretty easy now setup. I just have the pole in the middle, and I actually trained my wife to be able to take it down just in case, because sometimes the wind just pops up, and especially down here. And I don't know if you've ever experienced Santa Ana winds, and they can get pretty gnarly if you watch any news here from the Southern California area. But yeah, quicker. I have a quick little setup. I can have it down in less than a minute if I had to, and I can have it up in about 5 minutes if I have to. So not too bad of a setup, but I'd rather keep it up permanently, but definitely not that safe. I'm using what do they call it? The push-up poles from not the push-up poles, but the carbon fiber mast, 34-foot carbon fiber mast.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got the Signature 9, so it's freestanding, no guy wires. So I just need to go in and disconnect the wing nut that takes the splitter element from the coax to the drive plate, or whatever they call it, that feeds all the elements. I just need to unscrew that, and then I can just lift the thing up and lay it down on the ground if I need to.
Gigaparts. That one's from DX Engineering.
Yeah, I'm not running a guy wires either. I found that actually the cable when I have it at inverted V is almost like a guy wire. So I just keep I keep that pretty tight, and I don't have any issues with it, believe it or not. I actually, that's one of a lot of questions I get. Well, do you guy wire up in that high? Because I am afraid of it hitting the house, and I have it set so if it does fall in the house, it won't hit a window. So I have it in a certain part of my yard.
I think I doubled up there with you, Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying that I have my my wires for the antenna so tight on my inverted V that the antenna wire is actually sort of like a guide wire for the center mass.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's
You in here, Sam?
It is 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
1 a.m.
All right.
So,
We got his audio
I need to
working, by the
get
way.
to bed. It's Friday. I got to go act like I'm working for half a day.
Copy that. You enjoy that. I'm hoping to get back to work Saturday, but I think it might be closer to Monday or Wednesday or next week, depending on if things calm down with all the lovely arsonists in the area.
I understand that. Hey, Greg, you guys stay safe. Anything, my friend. We'll talk at you later. K6EGG and W9F. Clear.
Copy that. I appreciate it. 7-3.
Good question. You saw my video? Oh, the outdoor when I was walking around the just I didn't have any damage. I'm not in the area. First off, I don't know if you guys watched anything around LA. I am not anywhere near any of that stuff going on. To answer your question, yes, that's a disc cone on top of I have a little mini mast with 2 antennas on there, an X50A antenna, which I'm actually talking into right now with 0% output. And I have that disc cone in there, and both of them being fed by LMR 400. Sam, what's going on? Does this stuff work? Let's see if this works.
I think it should work.
All right, finally, I've talked to some folks in the Sonobus Discord about some of the issues you've been having being able to connect to me. So so we got that worked out, and then I went ahead and updated both my computers, and that was a bad idea, but I'm glad I kept notes on what I did. So it looks like I'm actually for a night that I messed up all my settings. This is actually the cleanest show I think I've had. Believe it or not. And you're working, and the angry New Yorker isn't.
That's a good thing.
So you sound so much better now. When we had you in Discord, it didn't it didn't give you any justice, and I'm not seeing any drops. Believe it or not, not hearing any drops. And you guys are wondering, this is Sonobus. It's an IP program for audio to send audio to and from. It can send 16 channels in each direction. You can set different bandwidth parameters depending on your setup. That's what we were just talking about earlier, just a second ago. Sam's on a different type of network than I am. He's on a cable modem. He doesn't have the bandwidth that I have, so we had to adjust on both sides to make a good connection. The other thing is Sonobus changed some server information over the last couple weeks, and that was part of the problem. They tell what IP is, and it tells Sonobus to route the audio to the closest whatever. It tries to prioritize the packets, I think it's called. So a lot of those settings got changed. There was no update involved, but it also, someone said just to kind of go through your settings with a person that you're having a connection problem with, and just kind of dial it in that way. And we spent about 10 minutes on it, and we got you dialed in better than Seth now. Well, I'm sure when he gets his fiber set up, he'll be fine. He had internet connections.
Oh boy.
He's blaming Verizon, which I used to have, but I'm still monitoring 30 Charlie. I wasn't actually planning on being on this long, and my flushness has probably went away. I sat 45 minutes in about 40 minutes in the infrared sauna. Good. Little stress management hasn't really killed anybody, right? I'm planning on being on tomorrow. I might do a POTA. I was gonna do one today. I just wasn't really feeling it. I'm still kind of dealing with some personal stuff. So I just didn't feel like it. And I wanted to come on and do some HF work here at the house, but it's not a good time to put up an antenna in California. In fact, I saw somebody had a TV antenna not too far away from the house, and it was pointed towards the sky. So somebody's going to be trying to get some satellite work done off of their UHF antenna. It wasn't pointed at Mount Wilson anyways. That has all our TV transmitters that actually almost went up in flames today. Luckily, they had a big enough fire break, and they were able to save it. But I think I heard a couple of radio stations went off the air, but mainly because they're power issues, because they've been on Gen. Shore power has been off up there the last couple of days, which is understandable because there's a fire about 5 miles away, and all the power lines actually come from Pasadena and head up the hill to Mount Wilson up there. But is there a sat ham in the?
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I see a sat ham in there. Which repeater club? Is that one you were telling me about last time? The former NCY-6 repeater, whatever it was. They're off. Been there. Oh yeah, you're actually gonna talk, or you're just gonna be? I'm so glad this works. This didn't work the last two streams. Scott's in here. How about that? We got a full plate of folks in here for not a big stream. Try to get the big stream in tomorrow. I'm hearing that the wind's supposed to die down tomorrow night. It's also supposed to shift, which is going to be bad for smoke. We'll see. It was super clear night. I actually watched a rocket launch from Vandenberg right after I got done setting this stuff up with Sam here. So hopefully things will work out here tomorrow. So I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate your help in here, Sam, tonight. I didn't think you were going to come back. I wasn't planning on being long on. This is just a test here. What's up, Lenny? Nice to see you from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Our buddy Seth was just there. I'm a quitter? How am I a quitter? At least I tried. I didn't hear you talk on the radio, right? I got the mic gain cranked so you guys can hear me. Yeah, and you be safe up there with that wind up there. So what does midnight have to do with it? I've been going to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning the last couple mornings. My body's all whacked. It is early here, but I need to take a shower. I just got out of the sauna, dude. I was just dripping sweat. It'll be like another DXCC, just like Alaska. It'll be okay. I didn't think about that. It's not going to happen. I seriously doubt it. Scott, I was going to ask you something. You guys see an address change on my on my QRZ? I did not move, so I don't get stalkers showing up at my house. I'm sharing it with another ham radio operator. So if you guys send me anything, I got a new address.
Oh.
Isn't that shocking, huh?
Imagine that.
A poo-poo box. How about that? Does the ham clock work? So what's going on with a ham clock, folks? Why doesn't this shit work? Oh, something's just changed. Somebody in the dashboard? BK2? Yeah, I wonder what's going on with this. So I might have to go through some settings or something. I don't know. I don't know how to do this stuff. Are you watching a movie or something back there? I don't know how to change this stuff. Ooh, I'm getting a proxy weather problem now. I'm getting all kinds of errors. I wonder what the deal is with this. I'm clicking on all this stuff and it doesn't seem to be working. So I don't know. Whoa, there we go. Well, I haven't made any spots. Oh, I'm sure it's a user error. You guys know I fess up for this. I can guarantee. Maybe we can work on this tomorrow night because this has been like this for a few days there, Mr. Yeah. I love doing this now that it works. Oops. I was gonna go here. So if I might have to ask for your folks' help on this next go around. I know it's late. I wasn't really planning on being on. Thanks, Tim, for jumping in there. He's probably in bed now. I'm gonna go take a shower because I'm a hot mess. Oh, you know what? Let me try this.
Not linked.
Ooh, that works. That didn't work last time. Still getting a drop frame there. Turn it off and turn it on again. I'll try that next time. Now let's see if this works. Yep. I got to change that up probably. It looks a little cheesy. I don't know. We'll see. Is my mouth open again? My nose is itchy from the dryness here. Try to tag the audio again. It seemed slow. Here's the other thing. It's actually, I think I know why. I actually have a delay on already, so I might have to like. That's close enough for me. Nope. It's the graphic not hitting the mark at the end of the sound. It's not supposed to. It's just supposed to draw your attention. It's not supposed to be in sync with anything. That's the goal. They go, oh, what's going on? If you're looking away or something. You ever watch commercials and they go, doo, 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 they make some weird noise and you're like, whoa, what's that? And it draws you back in. They'll show something bright. It's television trickery. You learn that in school, TV school. Try to get their attention. Didn't you just say, what were you listening to something? What do you don't watch anything? You watch YouTube? That's TV? Are you watching on your TV? What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should upgrade to 4K? No. Podcast? That's it? Hopefully the video looks good. I got a couple emails saying the video was messed up, but I watched some past streams and I could not see any video. Do you ever notice any video messed up there, Sam?
No.
No? You guys notice anything? No? Really? Ooh, I am taking some hits. I'm watching my return monitor there. Don't matter all the downstream. Yeah, but you want to make it look as good as you can for the person watching on the best unit there. I don't know if that's that too dark. No, that actually is a little bit better. That light in here is brutal. I was thinking about getting another light, but I think I'm gonna go against it. All right, folks. This was a test stream. I appreciate you folks jumping in there. I'm not going for no 8K. Oh, you're going for 8K in your new TV. There's very little produced even in 4K. I work like 1 or 2 4K shows a year. A lot of the NFL is switching over. I think they have a mandate 3 years. So I imagine the next 5 or 6 years. It took me forever to get HD. And I work in the business, right?
Mm-hmm.
I should be doing it, but I don't give a shit. I like the 1080p at 60 frames. I think that looks pretty good. It looks natural.
Yep.
4K is like too much. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. A lot of YouTube, some of the newer content creators are doing a lot 4K. I've done a couple. I've produced a couple videos in 4K. I didn't really see the added advantage of it. Some of the people don't even know how to change it. Some folks don't even do 60 frames. They just do the standard 30 frames. So I personally like the 60 frames. It's actually technically 5994, and they have the reason being for the drop frame. The color looks a little bit better, and the fonts look a little bit more vibrant when you do 60 frames. No, most monitors now can do 60. My goal is to make the cleanest live stream that you guys can possibly see for ham radio. That's my goal. And have it sound the best. As Tim says there, Grayman Poda, the most compressed. Because I have a weak voice. You guys hear it. What's up? We got 2 Gregs in here now. There's nothing produced in the United States in AK. I can tell you that for a fact. The only country that's producing anything in AK is Japan. And it's NHK that's doing it. There's not even AK, like 8K stuff on the horizon here in the United States. People just, not people, but the companies are jumping on it as a gimmick. Hello, Greg. We'll try FT8 someday. I'll get you on FT8. I'll get you guys on FT8. You guys got me on FT8. I kept on saying, oh, I'm not going to like this. Scott's all, you're going to like this. Trust me on this one. In this Scott voice. I'm seeing some drops from you there, Sam. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Am I dropping to you?
Oh, you sound solid to me.
Has it been better than before? Before we made the changes?
It's pretty solid.
Oop, I think you moved away from your microphone there temporarily.
No.
No, it sounded like you went like this.
Oh, like this?
Eh?
Like this?
Yes.
And then I go up here like this.
Whoa. Dynamic, dude. Good thing I got a compressor on you now. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. I was just testing out to make sure my stream would actually work, because a couple years ago I did an update and I could not get a stream out for like 2 weeks till some stuff came out for upgraded software. So glad this works. Let me see here. Okay, I've heard some networks are going off for Wi-Fi services through ATC3. I do not know about that. I don't know how that stuff works. I know that a lot of the broadcasters have changed over to the ATSC 3.0. I don't know about Wi-Fi services. Yep, I'm good. I am, like I said, I am not near any of that stuff. If a fire took out my area, it'd probably be for some wiring in my house. So, it would not be from a wildfire. But I appreciate you guys asking. But yeah, I'm not anywhere near any of that stuff. Even if you hear something in Chino Hills, it's still way too far away. Important to keep those. It might be. No doubt. Could it be a bad can light? No, but I drive around my neighborhood and I hear it. So take care, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.